Mm-hmm.
Well, you got trouble. Trouble in Hamilminute. With a capital T which rhymes with H which stands for Hamilminute. Welcome back to Hamilminute.
I'm Kat Scott, and we're going to listen to another minute of Hamilton, like the name suggests.
Here we go.
That's right. Don't engage, strike by night. Remain relentless till their troops take flight.
Make it impossible to justify the cost of the fight.
Outrun, outlast. Hit 'em quick, get out fast. Stay alive until this horrible show is past. We're gonna fly a lot of flags, half-mast.
Raise a glass.
I go back to New York in my apprenticeship.
I ask for French aid, I pray that Francis sent a ship.
I stay at work with Hamilton, we write essays against slavery, and every day's a test of our camaraderie and bravery.
We cut supply lines, we steal contraband. We pick and choose our battles and places to take a stand. And every day, sir, entrust me with a command. And every day,
No.
he dismisses me out of hand. Instead of me, he promotes Charles Lee, makes him second in command.
I'm a general!
Yeah, he's not the choice I would have gone with. He shits the bed at the Battle of Monmouth. Everyone attack! Retreat! Attack!
Attack, you know what I mean? He really attacks those words. He really attacks the text that he made.
Yeah, I like, I'm a general wee is probably my favorite part of that minute.
I'm a general. Wee!
Yeah.
That is a historical roast of Charles Lee. Really? You know that Netflix show, Historical Roasts?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, can't help you there. But they're really, like, Lynn spares no expense roasting that fool, dragging that fool Charles Lee. Now I remember, like everybody else, trying to read the Ron Chernow biography of Hamilton that, like, this show is loosely based on. And there's a much longer section about exactly what Charles Lee did, where he deserves to have Lynn just scorch the fucking earth so that no Charles Lees will grow. But I don't remember what it was. He didn't do good, I think, is the idea. He ran away. He's not good at his job, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He failed up like so many white men before and after him. Where's my fail up? I'm white. Why can't I fail up?
My dad literally had a conversation like this recently.
Like, in earnest? Like,
Yeah.
why can't I fail up like everybody else?
Yep.
Like, everybody else gets privilege based on their sex and skin color. Why can't I?
Yep.
Why not poor little old me?
Little old 6'6", wealthy, cis, white, straight.
Where's my parade?
Yep.
Where's my undue promotion?
Yep.
That's incredible.
It was very like, they keep hiring women on these boards that they're not giving spots for people like me, but like, isn't that discrimination?
Oh, no! I mean, you know.
And I was like, no.
No?
It's surely not.
What makes you, because this happens in every conversation I've had with conservative relatives about affirmative action, etc., is they just assume that the person hired for that spot is not
worse.
as qualified as
Yeah.
them. When I'm like, well, what makes you so fucking sure that they're not qualified? You know what I mean?
And what makes you so fucking qualified? It's just so,
Also,
like,
yes.
It's so, like, it's just so arrogant.
I think
And then he was like being sarcastic, but then, like, and then it was clear that, like, he wasn't. He just wanted to complain about it and was hiding behind, like, haha, feminists.
Lol, 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 lol. Wait, what the fuck is this now?
Did you know that Billy Bush is, back to my strange conspiracy around,
Billy Bush, from the old grab him by the pussy conversation.
Yeah, so he has not been working...
Billy, thanks for subscribing to Patreon.
He has not been working in television since then. He's taken a bunch of time off.
I'm glad that he was the one who was really punished by that.
To find himself. Yeah. And now, unfortunately...
To find himself. Billy Bush is in the mountains, like, meditating.
He did. He did some shit like that. For sure.
welcome back to Access Hollywood, and I don't understand anymore.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you this anecdote that
I'm sorry.
he's starting a new show called Extra Extra, and it's about being like a centrist and in the middle and like not taking a side and just the facts. And he's starting it in September, and he's throwing a bunch of money at it, and he's producing it, and it's him. And
This is his passion project.
Yeah.
It's Extra, where he was, of course, the host of the, entertainment show Extra, as featured in movies like Forgetting Sarah Marshall. And his big comeback piece, after spending the years meeting with yogis and Deepak Chopra after the grab it by the pussy phone call went out, his big move is to come back and to be the fucking guy who's like, both sides. I thought it was broken because we've been doing podcasts for like 2 fucking hours today. Man, oh my god, this is the funniest fucking thing that could have happened. That is exactly what, like, the parody version of this character would have done.
Yeah.
What, like, the Silicon Valley version of this character would have done.
Truly.
Oh my god. This one's going up on all the main feeds. This one's going up on the fucking podcasts feed. This one's going out for everybody. I am so in love with this shit. Oh my god. It's...
I'm glad that the payoff of constantly being like, Jeb Bush, and then to finally be like, you know what, but Billy Bush, and that's finally that was the kicker. All that setup.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck me, dude. That is so... Billy.
Billy.
If you're hearing this, baby.
He loves to say baby, too.
Billy,
baby.
Billy, baby. If you're hearing this, please, I want to talk to you. After this episode, of course he's gonna want to talk to me, the guy who's laughing hysterically at his, like, search for self. That's just so fucking funny on a scale of 1 to, like, massacre, how much can I go after Billy Bush on this?
You can keep
show?
going, for sure. I don't have any reason to be...
afraid of the bush.
Well, he said something like, the whole... Like, I'm kind of over it. HW's gone, Barbara's gone.
Yeah.
And both affiliated grandparents are gone. So really, it's just the parents right now that would care, and they're not gonna listen. But
yeah, you mean like your parents?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going after they've been nothing but kind to me.
Right.
But I will go after Billy Bush. Fucking just the picture of a vapid entertainment personality, not even like an actor, like someone who professionally talks about and to famous people, who like... Oh,
he also tried to like mansplain some stuff to me at my grandfather's funeral, and I was just kind of like, you know what, have it. Sing your fucking song.
And so Billy, the poster child for vapid entertainment nothing, is like, wow, after I was horribly guilty in this released clip of our president saying that he moved on her like a bitch and grabbed her by the pussy, is like, I really need to go find myself. So he's fucking...
I'm glad he took the time to try to find himself.
Smoking in yurts at Burning Man, just like doing all of the cliched, like, the same shit that, like, Jack Dorsey does when he's like, people are really mean to me. There's so many white supremacists on Twitter. I'm gonna go, like, fast for 30 days in a hut
whole 30.
Where
for 3 years.
Doing a whole 30. I really need me. I'm the victim here. I need to really think. And when he comes back from, like, communing with the gods... His return is, God spoke to him in a burning Billy Bush and said, and came back and said...
That was good.
You don't pick a side. Don't come out against the president that you were seen alongside glorifying in the sexual assault of women. Don't come back from that.
Or just, like, being...
Double down.
If anything, just, like, be... It wasn't even that he was, like, down for it. It was that he just, like, you know, was complicit.
He was
the way
like,
a lot of people were back then.
For sure.
And, like, that's shitty. But the shittiest part is that it's not that he learned from that and became more radicalized. It's that he was like, let's make complicit a brand. And, like, let's just give the facts and never...
Let's make a whole show
Never
about
take a
being
side.
complicit. Well, it's like fucking Louis or Aziz or any of these guys that got called out on their shit and decided to double down, and now they only do
shittier
like
things.
alt-right venues and festivals, and they only complain about fucking millennials. Like Louis C.K., who for a while was like the idol of so many people, especially like obviously young men, I feel.
Yeah.
Like this guy tells it like it is, like he's not afraid to like, you know, talk about things that other people won't talk about. And so he comes back from being absolutely massacred in the press for, like, you know, sexually assaulting people, for, like, masturbating in front of people, like, completely the worst shit. And he comes back from that and makes fun of the Parkland kids. He's on tape, not again, and he's on tape 1 doing some like racist shit against Asians, but number 2 coming back and being like, my friend got shot and I'm gonna make a fuss about like that. He's on tape saying that shit.
It's so fucked up.
It's so fucked up.
So fucked
These
up.
boys that can't fucking take it when they're called out on their not like 2 Hamilminutes ago, you call me out on my nonsense, and I don't double down and say, like, well, you know, it was fine that I did that. You know what I mean?
And I'm not remember what I said.
Exactly. Well,
we're good at communicating.
Yeah, and I am not the bastion of, like, wokeness. Like, no one would accuse me of being woke bae. But also, like, I think I'm pretty okay at knowing, like, yeah, I fucked up, and I'm gonna try and do better in the future, you know what I mean? And these guys can't do that. Whether they're Louis or Billy or Aziz or whoever the fuck else has been called out and then doubled down over time. And it sucks, you know?
Yeah.
People are scum. I hate them. I'm so tired all the time of people. And I experience, not the exact same thing, but something, like, similar. I don't know. I'm so worn out by people after doing
we're playing right now.
and is not a market, the summer program that I did. I was just so worn out by, like, humanity as a concept, you know what I mean? And it's nothing compared to, like, what people that work in, like, horrible war-torn zones, you know, like people that see the absolute worst of humanity, doctors and divorce lawyers, you know, like any of the people that really have it bad. But I don't know, I'm just not feeling it right now. But my, you know, response to that is not going to be like, fuck everybody, I'm gonna look out for number 1. My response to how worn out I am is to try and, like, build stuff with people and, like, make stuff and, like, be kind to people who deserve it, you know what I mean? And that's my great white liberal struggle at the moment, I guess, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The one thing about Billy that kind of that made me feel like, you know what, I don't really like that. I had this decision while you were talking of, like, when you're like massacre or whatever, or like hold back or whatever. I was like, you know what? So there was this one post, and it came out like the week of the Kavanaugh hearings or something.
Oh boy.
And it was very just like, it was essentially just like a weird, he tried to relate his experience to like not making assumptions and like not, you know, choosing a side when it and that there's like
Billy did this?
two sides to every like story. Like, so, I don't even know if he was defending Kavanaugh, but he definitely wasn't like pro the woman who came forward about it. Like, and that was the moment that I was like, I don't even know why I was following you on Instagram, but I'm going to unfollow, and I'm not really going to like be a huge advocate for his career moving forward.
Right.
Like, he can do whatever he wants, but I'm not going to be here, like, plugging his stuff or, like, looking through his network and being like, what connections are there, you know?
For sure. And even if you are someone who believes, like, you know, there are two sides to every story, things are mixed and not as black and white as we make them, which is often true, pick your fucking time to bring up that point.
And it was totally in response to this. I was
Right.
like, this was the wrong fucking...
Exactly. Make that point about a different situation that is less indisputable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pick a different guy? Back in the wrong horse, Billy? I feel like it was a long time ago, because I was still walking dogs, so it might have been like September, but it was like getting cold. Mm-hmm. This has been Hamilminute, a very special episode of Hamilminute, I feel. A non-traditional episode, but one that I'm glad we had.
I couldn't tell you what song we listened to at the beginning of this,
An excellent point.
but I'm glad that we did it together.
And you and I have now talked for 2 hours about whatever.
And I'm
ready
Kat
to
Scott.
not talk for the rest of the day.
Thanks for listening.
And you can leave it. We'll leave it rolling if you want to keep looking. If you don't, so that's fine. Okay. I can always like cut out the blank space outs.
I got a blank space, baby.
I'll write your name, boys. All I want, love. If you're Bombalina, don't say I didn't, Bombalina.
Here's an example.
Well, this is an image of Billy Bush, and he is wearing a white t-shirt, and on that t-shirt are 3 boxes. One says Republican Party, one says Democratic Party, one says likes to party, and guess which one has a check mark next to it? Sarcasm. Just one more service I offer.
Oh,
Doc
yeah.
Crystal? You
This
found it?
is October 7th.
That's a long Instagram caption. Instagram captions should not be that long.
And then Andy Cohen agreed with this.
Andy.
2 years ago today, my life went from... Oh, I guess because it was 2 years ago. I think the timing was that it was also... He was just remarking on the anniversary of when the tape was released. But I still think the timing was bad. 2 years ago today, my life went from order to chaos in a dramatic instant. I accounted for my small part while the president and my employer walked away and still haven't accounted for their actions. These past couple of years have been character building, to say the least. Anxiety attacks, fits of rage, feelings of betrayal and abandonment. And I've concluded that I am not extraordinary. Terrible things can happen at any moment to anyone. On the positive side, I feel grateful to know adversity as intimately as I do, and to have developed more empathy, humility, and resilience, and to know that you can laugh even in the darkest hour is a blessing, especially at yourself. I'm grateful to God and my family for true love and support, and to all of your kindness. I have an idea. Let's stop tolerating this escalating war on flaws and the obliteration of people for things we all do. It's fueled by an activist media and, parentheses, anti-social media, and it's barbaric. We are humans and thus fallible. Let's take better care of each other. But it was that, because it was during the same week as Kavanaugh, and so then to say, let's stop tolerating this war on flaws, and then it's fueled by activist media, that was when the activist media was particularly, like, participating in...
If you offer me pheasant,
Half grass.